brothers and sisters, what's going on? I just posted on my YouTube channel about the chemtrails. How do we stop them? And that they're getting defensive. And the only thing that gets to me all the time, the only thing that comes to my mind constantly is, we got to get to the sky. We got to get to the sky. I'm not talking about us flying and all that. That's not in this reality right now. I mean, you got the magnetic fields of our own planet is decreasing the densest plasma energy ever. A couple weeks ago, there was Taylor Swift had a concert down in Brazil. Brazil's a African American country. And those Saxons down there in Brazil were being ushered to the hospital because there was a heat wave. So while these beings here had created this cold weather right here, -1 degrees, got all this plastic coming out the sky, making it cold, damaging the ground. They don't care about damaging the ground, the planet Earth. Why do you think they care about us complaining about anything? They don't care. They don't give a fuck. Seriously, they don't give a fuck about blocking out the sun. They don't care. So we're finding ourselves in this situation where we got to do something, because we couldn't even enjoy that hot weather that was down in Brazil. We couldn't enjoy it. We had no way of enjoying such good weather, while we can literally feel the power and the warmth of our galactic sun. We're dealing with an enemy who is trying to save themselves. And brothers and sisters, only thing that keeps coming to me, and I know some of you are like, I don't know what to do. I'm tired of saying this. I'm tired of hearing this. I'm tired of hearing this. Only thing that keeps coming to me is we got to create technology. We got to create technology. We have fallen. We have literally fallen back. They've literally taken everything that our ancestors taught them, and they thrive with it. Hey, get out of that melon. And in the meantime, get out of that melon. In the meantime, we get bullshit. Wicked school system. How much English you gonna learn? How much math you gonna learn? They don't teach anything in the school system. They'll never teach anything in the school system. That's number one. They will never. But their children in their school systems are, oh yeah, they have all kinds of technological stuff in their system, like Chromebooks, how to create laser guns, how to build airplanes, building all kind of airplane models. They do this in there, which means that the segregation is still there. For us, it's gonna take us to bring ourselves into a mental state of, I've got to change something. That's why we gotta be in the state where I've got to change something. Like, I've got to change something. And this is the way I am currently, because I'm brainstorming. I'm like, gonna get a piece of metal. I'm gonna get me a welding kit. Don't worry about welding kit tools. One of my homies, he's a co-worker as well as a neighbor, and he was talking about he'd ordered something from Amazon. It was I can't remember what it was. That welding kit works well. Get out of the damn cantaloupe. That welding kit works well. So I'm like, okay, we got to get into welding. It's like so much we got to do because we keep asking the question, how did we defeat this system? That's the question we keep asking. That's that $1 million question. How do we defeat this system? Yet our galactic sun is going overdrive because we talk about how our planet Earth, it says, hey, there's a virus. We have a virus that's learning how to protect themselves so they won't be damaged. Jake, come here. Which means we as the original beings gotta wake our asses up some kind of way. Some kind of way we gotta wake our asses up and bring this fight to a state of reality, because this ain't getting it. This ain't getting it. I'm so serious. Whatever we doing, yes, we in meditation, we doing this. Your meditation is very crucial. You're supposed to be learning. I was in a state of meditation in the past couple of days, and yes, I've been taught. It wasn't by the ancestors. It's not the ancestors that teach you. You got to remember, you got 72 demonic forces within you. The demonic forces, they call Dhyana forces of Kale and Galatia. So you have 72 teachers that are within you, around your pineal gland. Each one of us has 72 teachers that teach us this information. See, when they start talking about the Galatia, they didn't want to get into technology. They didn't want to get into all this, the teaching, all the rhetoric, teach you how to be redundant, teach you this, talk about this. They didn't want to talk about those who teach technology. All right, because we have teachers up here around our pineal gland. So now we have the call upon our teachers within us, not call upon the ancestors on the outside of us. The ancestors are on the outside of us. We've got to call upon the teachers within us to try to find out how to do this. Because the only way that we're going to defeat this motherfucker is we got to go to war. We gotta take it to the sky. We got to. They're doing what the fuck they want to do. Alright? They want us to be scared of them. Seriously. They want us to be scared of them. They want us to do whatever they want to do. I'm serious. And this is the mindset that so many of our brothers and sisters still have, that these beings literally told us they got the right to do this. When we're the government, we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. Nobody appointed them in that position but themselves. We didn't appoint them. No one in the cosmos appointed them. They appointed themselves. So it's gonna take a really, really tough time. We gotta show ourselves tough love. We gotta show ourselves tough love. Hey, get away from that. Jake, come here. Which means we gotta become a beacon of power for our planet. I see brothers right now, they're becoming sad because Detroit lost to the Super Bowl. That's not our concern. That is not our concern. Who goes to the Super Bowl and who doesn't? Because all this shit is rigged. Our concern is how to save our realm and our planet. Jake, if you all want to know what I'm doing, I'm calling my dog, and I got me a Downtown Fitness water bottle, water, H2O, and I'm getting ready to make it, I guess, water-based diet. Water-based. I'm just gonna drink me some water to keep my energy, because I'm tired after waking up in the morning. I know you're supposed to smoke in the morning, wake and bake, but time don't exist. When our body is thirsty, we got something to drink. That's just how it was. But we have teachers, and we gotta expand ourselves. I'm sorry for bombarding you with this here, but Jake, come back here. Jake! Tried to beat them on ground. We can't beat them on ground unless we're literally working with surface-to-air missile system, unless we created a missile system and created powerful weapons like different tribes of the original beings. We're right here in this realm. For the life of everything, so many of us are torn apart and separated from each other. Like a brother told me at the job, I know who you are, but I don't resonate with you. So it's like our people are torn apart and they're not resonating with each other because somebody, hold on guys, because somebody, hold on, get back here now. Get back here now. Get back here. Right now. Right now, you get back here. I mean it. Get back here. Stop. Stop it. Alright, I gotta tie you up else somewhere. Alright, come with me. You done. So anyway, like I was saying, we gotta get, it doesn't like what one person says just because we don't like, because just if somebody doesn't like, or I like this person, I like that person. It's not about who you like, it's about who's gonna feed you the proper food for you to advance. Alright? I don't want your money. I want you to advance. I want you to be great. In return, I want you to return to the knowledge of science. I want you to return to the power of who you are. And the most important things you gotta understand is where the more intelligent we become, this is where I want you to be. I am working towards this year. I gained all kind of information about ships and plasma swords. What the? My teachers up here in the pineal gland, and flying machines as well. But they don't want to talk about what's really being taught by these teachers. You gotta go into your state of meditation. You say, teachers, teach me. Show me the way. Show me what to do. Show me how to operate. Show me the way. I'm serious. When it was said that we are 100 years behind time is the original people we are. I was just thinking about that the other day, how so many brothers and sisters, they're saying you can't carry a pew-pew, you can have pew-pew charges, we'll put you in prison because you got a pew-pew. Running around killing people like police officers. I say acting like police officers because they're only role-playing, because that's what they do to criminals. They're only role-playing to be taught this role of a criminal or a policeman. It's like improv. It's all improv. It's all it is. It's entertainment. It's all about improv. So it's about what can you be in this time? What role do you want to play? The whole key is that we've got to understand that there's no role to play, that this is reality, and that they're really spraying the sky. They're really hiding the energy from us, and they're really trying to make sure that we do not rise. They're really trying to convince us that they have a power over this land. They really want us to think that we're Americans when we're Atlanteans. They want us to think us that we're black when we're actually gold and copper. They want us to think that we're black when we're actually gold and copper. They want us to think that we're African American when in reality we've never been to Africa. We were never slave. Our ancestors never came from Africa. Our ancestors, because we knew that land called Africa was barren land, old war land, all that, there's hardly any vegetation. We did not come from Africa. That was where old war was fought. Old ancient war were fought, and the land's literally barren. All to the very little vegetation to the north of Africa can be grown. Come on now, this is reality. Old nuclear wars are falling in that land. We're fought in that land over there. So we got to understand that we never came from Africa. We're never brought over from Africa. We are supposed to be in a higher intelligence of level as the original beings. This is when we've fallen short, because so many of us, like one guy, I don't resonate with you. I was trying to figure out why he said he don't resonate with me. He said because I'm being given information on things to do. Because I'm literally talking to brothers and sisters about us building and creating. We can build portals. We can create portals. We got to study energy. You got to study the properties of energy. You got to study. All this information, this is old knowledge that we got to advance to a whole another level. We got an enemy that's constantly making it cold, because they are scared of going extinct from the energy on this planet Earth that they don't belong to. All right? So it's all going to be up to us. It's us. What decision we're going to make. I know this decision I'm going to make. I know the decision I'm going to make. I know the decision that I'm making. I know the decision that I have made. My decision is to fight for this planet. My decision is to expand my level of knowledge. All right? Like I told you guys before, no, I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. And it's a lot that I'm learning. And I'm going to tell you this. Hey, don't you chew on that. I'll tell you this right here. You ancient ones. The ancient of the ancient ones. Those old dragons. Those old. They're still learning. The Dragon Council. You think they know everything? They're still learning. Because the cosmos and the universe is infinite. And there's so much knowledge out there that you can't just know everything. It takes a certain amount of time to maintain certain levels of knowledge, but you have to be able to accept this knowledge. That's what you got to be able to do. You got to be able to accept that you got to be able to change. So how do we defeat this enemy? We got to get in the sky. I encourage you, brothers and sisters, to build. I want to build too. I want to create. Simply get off the ground, up in the air, with a full mountain systems, weapon systems. These beings have weapon systems, the protector system they created on our planet. They got weapons that work against the atmosphere. They got missile systems that work against us. Something for y'all to think about, because we can't continue to go in this direction that we're going. We're doing something different. That's when we begin to go in this state of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. Maybe if I meditate this way, maybe if I do this way, maybe if I meditate this way, maybe if I meditate this way. If you keep doing the same thing, what about open up a book and study and going within yourself instead of meditate? You meditate on knowledge. Then those who are going to tell you, your teacher's going to tell you, get this book right here, and it's going to be available for you. Look at this book right here. Look at this book right here, because you're going to need this book to help you learn this type of technology, to learn this here, to learn that here. Now you're doing something different. You understand? Like I said, for those of you who don't like for me to give this type of information, I'm sorry, but this is what everything is boiling down to. Until we do something different, nothing changes. Nothing changes. I see a lot of you creating organs. You gotta take those organs to the next level. How do I make this organ now powerful? How do I make this organ? How do I connect this organ, this device, and make it to a true device where it can actually resonate extremely powerful frequencies and vibrations? See what I'm saying? So we gotta do something different. You gotta do something different. I created that wooden pyramid. Why? Because wood absorbs itself. So I'm going to be creating some doors and closing up some doors inside of this pyramid. It'll be nothing but the frequencies on the inside. They'll be on the inside of the pyramid, and they won't allow any energy, the outside of the pyramid, to be inside. And you'll be able to meditate there and gain higher level of knowledge, higher level of consciousness. The more level of knowledge you gain, the more powerful your body becomes. Said our ancestors had tons and tons and tons of fucking technology everywhere. This is one thing we've forgotten about when we go into the Chicago World Fair, and the Philadelphia World Fair, the St. Louis World Fair, the San Diego World Fair, the Detroit World Fair, the frickin' New York World Fair, the New Jersey World Fair. These were all world fairs. It's nothing that it was. All it was is technology. That's all it was. It was technology. Powerful technology. And this is something that we've forgotten about, and our enemy literally is thriving off of this shit that they learned from us. And it's like so many brothers and sisters have made a decision to run away from it. I'm serious. We want this mystical power, this and that. We gotta go through stages in order to get to that. You gotta go to a level of intelligence to get to that power, which means your mind has got to be on an extremely high frequency. And this is where we were. And we're allowing an enemy to talk us into taking ourselves down. The cunningness of the reptilian. The cunningness of the reptilian. We gotta do something. All right. I'm literally focused on all different types of technology, and this is something that flying stuff is something I really want to work on. Something we got really extremely dense energy coming from our sun right now. Extremely powerful dense energy. Our moon is literally just sending beacons of powerful energy. You know, it's time for us to link into this whatever method they're trying to use. And to individually, it's not working. All right. Whatever we're trying to do individually is not working, which means that you've got to come together on a collective basis. All right. We got a real enemy who's fighting against us on real time. fighting against nature in real time. It makes us to believe what he said he wants us to be. Brothers and sisters still fighting over our shit, killing each other, doing each other in. You gotta change this. Alright, you gotta change it. Nothing's gonna change until we change. We're always gonna keep doing this till we change it. We gotta get to the sky. Gotta fight. As I go into my past life meditation, I see myself flying great and powerful vessels. And I said I have to build it. Our ancestors was building vessels, building ships. They gave into a cunning enemy. They were not supposed to. They still show mercy, hoping that they will change. What I've learned these days is hoping gets nowhere. You have an enemy. The enemy's always gonna be an enemy no matter what. I'm so serious. The enemy is not gonna change. We got a real enemy who's always gonna be our enemy. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna shift its whole attitude. It's not gonna bow down and say, okay, well, we're gonna give you this. We stole it or whatever. What they're gonna do is they're gonna put pieces in cartoons and put pieces in movies. They're gonna put pieces in the video games. And they want us to indulge in these different things. The video games, the TVs and movies and cartoons, which are literally begin to throw us off course. Because they know they have to give us this information. This is gonna throw us off course. Because we start getting caught up in the game and the cartoons and the movies. And we forget about the mission. We see how they operate. So it's up to us to go within ourselves and find this information, because the only reason we're going to be able to change anything is we're going to make the change for ourselves. Alright? Like I said, brothers and sisters don't like to hear about talking about this right here. Oh yeah, we're going to destroy this enemy. We're going to do this. We're going to go to war. Yeah, ready to go to war, but ain't nobody how many are ready to actually create the weaponry that you need. How ready are you ready to do this shit for real? No, you back out, you bow down. I'd be surprised if I get 500 views on this message right here. I'm serious. I'd be surprised if I even get 5 views, because so many of our people, things given to us, that realize that our ancestors have nothing given to them. Everything that they have, they've created. They use their minds. They use their minds. All these other brothers and sisters are talking about returning to... Do you not understand the Anunnaki were giants? They were giants. Alright? When I say giants, I mean big, huge motherfuckers. They were giants. They had lions as pets. There's pictures of the Anunnaki holding up lions like me and you holding a cat. You know how big a lion is. You know how big a lion is. The lion can literally stand about 4 or 5 feet tall. We got somebody holding a lion. We got statues and pictures of them holding a lion, and the lion can go nowhere. They were giants. No, it's a lot of information. We are not... Hey, stop that. We are not held back from doing anything. It's for us to hold ourselves back, even though they destroyed a lot of our technology and held on to some. They're not supposed, according to galactic laws, according to cosmic laws, they're not supposed to impose themselves upon us in destroying what we created. And that's the issue that we have, because we got brothers and sisters who actually believe that these beings have a certain type of powers. When they don't have any power at all, but we give them, we're allowing them to put that shit in the air. We're allowing them to do it because we're not trying to find out how to build something to get up, something to stop them from doing it. We can target their cloud making machines and destroy them, working with laser technology, laser energy. Computers are ancient. We created computers. We created their laser gun system. We created all that shit. So you gotta tap into your teachers within you so they can teach you how to fight back. So they can teach you how to fight back. So they can teach you how to gain certain knowledge. So they can teach you. You need a teacher. You need a teacher's within you. I can show you their way. These ancient ones, they're giving me information. They told me I'm gonna need some titanium because there's a lot of what they call lightsabers, and laser technology was made with titanium. Of course, these Saxons run with this here because they are listening to this, and they love when I talk science because they practice this shit and study this shit same way we supposed to be doing. I'm going to be doing my meditation tomorrow, the next day, so I can go and see what kind of, how I can retrieve these metals. The only way we're gonna get up there is we gotta return back the technology. Alright, that won't take much to do it. The motherboards and all this stuff, this is old tech. We created all this, y'all. We created all this, and we gotta get back to creating it again. Alright? We gotta get up there so we can fight. Alright? We're gonna be talking. We're gonna communicate. You guys know how to communicate with me with my Instagram, Scorpio_Scorpio444. My messenger, which is Heru Horus, the sky god, the score god, the sky god. Let's do this shit, y'all. Let's do this.